Well, good morning on this beautiful, sunny English day. It's absolutely beautiful today. Temperature is around about 15, 16 degrees, and it's set to be a beautiful day. Absolutely cloudless at the moment, as you can see. I'm at my mum and dad's, having now picked up the motorbike. So, without further ado, let me show you the new adventure bike. Actually, before I do that, let me give you a quick rundown as to what's gone on over the last few days. I flew into England from Morocco on Saturday and went to pick up the motorbike on the Sunday. So I had to get a train from Peterborough to Bolton. Picked the bike up with no problem at all. The guy who was selling it and his wife were amazing. They looked after the bike for the last few weeks while I was back in Morocco until I could get back to England, which I obviously have done now. And yeah, everything went really well, and I rode it back on a beautiful Sunday afternoon, which was really, really nice. So yeah, I'm at my parents' house in Long Sutton, and I'm just doing a few videos now before the next part of the trip, which it will be from me riding back to Morocco on the bike. But anyway, let's get sorted out with this bike and let me show you what I've got. So in my last video, I said that I wasn't sure on what bike to get, and I was hoping to get a few sort of comments regarding what people should think I'll get. Unfortunately, I didn't get any, so I've made my own mind up, and this is what I've bought. It's an upgrade to Bumble, and this is a Benelli 702 TRKX, whereas Bumble is 500, this one is 700. It's a 2024 model and has had quite a significant upgrade, which was one of the reasons why I bought it, to be quite honest. It's a really beautiful bike. Now, yesterday I did do a live stream and I told everyone all about the bike and all the accessories and all the upgrades it has had. So I will put a link up to that video in the corner. But yeah, it is a beautiful bike. It's all in black. Started off as black and the yellow green colour, but the guy didn't like the green colour, so he replaced all the parts with genuine Benelli black parts, and then went heavily modified on the front. It has got off-road tyres on it, which is great. Spotlights, also got tracking, also has a CarPlay here, and the dash is all electronic now. Has blind spot radar, so that if you have anybody coming up on your left or right hand side, up here we have two lights either side, and these start to flash to let you know that you've got somebody in the blind spot of your bike. And there we go. I will put a link up also to the my last video as well, and it'll give you a bit of a backstory as to how things have gone, why I've decided to do what I have done. There is a couple of jobs I've got to get done. One is the chain tension, which I am going to a company called HRS in Wisbech sorry, in Wisbech, to have some just adjustments made. One is the chain, and two is the clutch lever. I wanted to have a little bit more play in it rather than what it's got right now. So I'm going to see them later on today, and they fitted me in as a walk-in or a ride-in, and they're going to fix them bits for me. Well, I'm now on my way to RH Motorcycles to get the 2 adjustments that I need done. So I'm hoping that he'll be able to sort out any minor problems that I've got. I'm taking the scenic route as it's such a beautiful day. All the fields are green. They've had obviously plenty of rainfall here. Wisbech, where I'm going, is only about 9 or 10 miles away from me. I've got to admit, the bike does ride nice. It's just like riding Bumble, really, to be quite honest. This bike really has got some tremendous acceleration. I'm assuming that is because of the extra 200 cc's that I've got. And it has been upgraded from 14 tooth sprocket to a 15 tooth on the front as well, to make more efficiency of the fuel economy in that for long rides. And I've got a long ride to do, that's for sure. Alright, I'll speak to you all shortly. I'm like I said, coming to Sutton Bridge, and then I'll cut across and head for Wisbech. So as always, I will speak to you when I get there. Right, I've come down to RHR Motorcycles in Wisbech, which is like the next town over from my hometown of Long Sutton, and they're going to have a look at the chain tension for me after the slight problems I had getting it home yesterday, and they're going to have a look at the lever as well, because the clutch is riding really far out, so I want that adjusting as well. So, but look at all of these bikes. Aren't they just amazing? So many of them. Look at these old school. Oh my god. And if we're going through the workshop, look at all those bikes. It's absolutely bonkers. Now, when I rang them up and they said that they were busy, I didn't mean that they were absolutely swamped out, but they've been very kind enough to let me come in and do a little bit of work on my bike. Look at them, absolutely amazing. So they're going to do the 2 jobs for me, then they're going to take it for a spin down the road and just make sure it's all okay. Okay, this is Gage. He's one of the main mechanics here. He's going to start doing the chain and tension on that first before going on to the clutch. I'm hoping all the vibration and everything that I've got is caused by the chain tension, and it's not something else more problematic. But either the boss or Gage will take it for a ride afterwards and hopefully be able to give us an idea of what the hell is going on. So the boss Richard is now taking it for a spin. Hopefully the vibration will have lessened. We'll see in a few minutes.
Say, how's the BMW?
So yeah, Richard has now finished doing the adjustment, and Cage did actually. The clutch has been loosened off. Oh god, that feels so much better on the clutch, and the chain has been adjusted up, so that's all good. So now it's just going to be a case of taking it down the road myself and going back. But I've got to show you this workshop again before I leave, because it's absolutely manic. They specialise in two-stroke engine rebuilds and two-stroke bikes in general. And Cage was telling me that although all these bikes are customers' bikes, apart from about 2 or 3, so they are absolutely stacked out with work, which is great. That's brilliant. So the owner's name is Richard, and Cage is the main mechanic. Wow, bikes everywhere and engines. Look at that. Right, I shall get out of your hair, guys. Thank you very much indeed for your time, okay? Nice to meet you, and hopefully the ride home will be pretty good and everything, so...
Hopefully good weather.
Oh yeah, fingers crossed anyway. Well, that was it. It didn't take very long at all. I was with Richard and Chase for about half an hour while they did the work, and then I spent another half an hour just chatting about my trip and my travels. Two great blokes. Anyway, now on my way back, the bike is riding a lot better. Vibrations have gone that I had, and the clutch, which they've adjusted up to give me a little bit more slack, just to make life easier. So yeah, no, it's riding lovely. It's just like my Bumble, but on steroids. Because the acceleration on it is like quite incredible, I must admit. But again, this is the first 700cc bike I've ever ridden, and Bumble was the first 500 bike that I've ever ridden. So my comparison is a little bit lacking, I admit that. But anyway, it's still a beautiful afternoon, and it's going to be a beautiful evening. So when I get back, I'm going to take the dogs for a walk with Dad, and I'm just going to chill. So I'm going to leave the video here. I hope everybody's really well, and as always, I'll speak to you later. Please like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for more upcoming videos. Thank you.